I'll say about 2 weeks have passed since the conversation with the Moans Guild. Not much has many happened, and we open in on Zach. It's the end of another day at school. You're pretty much walking across the campus, ready to go home. When you hear someone call to you, hey, it's like, hey Hector.
I turn around to see who it is.
It's Rachel.
Oh. Hey Rachel. How's it going?
Fine. Have some papers to grade, though. Of course, you would know about that. You handed them to me, but so gonna have to work on those when I get home. So
he's being nervous.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
So what about you? Are you going to have to do the she kind of motions like this thing of she kind of motions like on a face that's supposed to look like a mask? I guess you're going to have to do that thing.
Oh yeah, he did tell her.
He kind of looks at her. I'd like to roll perception.
Sure.
Perception is based on
Wisdom.
So that's an 18.
Okay, what are you rolling perception for?
I'm rolling perception to see if there's anyone standing nearby that could, eavesdrop in on this.
There's students around, but you could probably think if you don't be explicit about it, you could probably, not give them context.
He looks at her and says, more than likely, yeah. I mean, it all kind of depends. There's some pretty heavy shit going on.
What do you, in mid-sentence? No, you wouldn't even have to actually roll perception.
Greg materializes.
13.
Yeah. Got here?
You can't really tell what direction it came from, but you can tell nearby you hear the sound of what sounds like a bomb going off.
What? Whoa, that escalated quickly.
I immediately turn to face the direction in which I hear the explosion.
Oh.
And Dave has left for the airport.
You turn the direction you think you heard it come from, and you see some, not smoke, but some debris fly in the distance. Looks like probably 20 feet from the, not 20, like at least 100 feet from the campus.
Shit, did I leave my suit in my office?
Roll for luck.
No, you're already wearing your suit.
6.
Yes, you did.
Super suit?
Shit! I grab Rachel and I run with her towards my office to get my super suit.
Okay.
Where's my super suit?
Where's my super suit?
Why do you need to know?
Well, it's a scientist. There should be a way we can you can have it on you at all times. Like how the Flash has his in his ring.
The Flash isn't a scientist, though. I think he had that made.
He's a forensic scientist.
I know, but he has friends that are scientists, and they put it in the ring for him.
Right.
Does Oz look like he has that kind of money?
Yes.
Or friends?
Or tigers. Oh boy.
Well, you are employed by a Mexican Tony Stark.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. We work for a billionaire. Why can't he make that?
Anyway,
You didn't ask him for it.
I run to my office and grab my super suit, I guess.
Okay. You get your super suit, and I guess I'll show you a communicator.
Yeah. I grab my
Does Rachel come with you?
Yeah,
Hey, Dragon.
I tell Rachel to stay in my office.
it's like, okay.
Like, wait 10 minutes, and then run the opposite direction off campus.
She nods.
And I give her a kiss goodbye.
Aw.
Aw.
Oh.
She's gonna
As
die.
I- And as I take off in the opposite in the direction that I heard the explosion, I activate my communicator and start broadcasting to anyone in the group that was listening.
I never sleep.
I don't have a communicator.
Well, good news, Grant never sleeps, and Grant will probably tell you.
Wait,
We've been
Wait,
watching
I'm
you
gonna-
anyway.
okay, wait. Who does Oz call? I got a D6.
Well, you could call them all at once.
Yeah, we
All
have,
right.
We never met Cedric or introduced Cedric to the billionaire, so he wouldn't have one of those communicators. Always got a marble.
Okay, rolling for luck to see if Alpha
hit
is in the United
broadcast all.
States.
I hit broadcast all and basically start saying, I basically said, hey, anyone that's listening, come in. There was a large explosion near the campus. I'm going to investigate.
Okay, Ken, I rolled a 13 for luck. Is Alpha in the United States?
Sure, I get. Yeah, I guess he is.
Is like, I guess
Like, he may not be in El Dorado, so it may take him a little while. But you probably played.
I didn't mention you were there.
yeah.
Well, considering how fast he can fly, I'll just like where? It's like where? Where's the approximate location?
Vertigo, outside of Vertigo University. You can't miss it. There's debris. There's...
It was like got it. Meet you there.
Can I teleport right in front of Zach with that nat 20?
Well,
Yeah.
let's see.
Like, instantly?
As you say this, suddenly Mr. Tibia teleports right next to you, and Hollow teleports right in front of you.
We're here. Oh, hello, Hollow.
Mr. Tibia? Oz, what's going on?
I don't know, there was an explosion. I'm going to investigate right now.
Lead the way.
Shit, I just realized I'm probably still in the dimension stuff.
Oz is being more reclusive than usual.
You mean Hollow?
That's what I meant, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Oz is Zach.
I know. My bad.
Yes, Professor.
Basically, yeah.
I was gonna say, Professor, do you wish me to call our lycanthropic friend?
We're going to need all the help we can get, yes.
Alright, I hold up the marble. Cedric, can you hear me? I'm saying this in my mind, though, but...
How do I use this thing?
It's a telekinetic thing. You'll hear my voice in your head, wherever you are.
Okay, how do I use this thing?
You're using it right now, Cedric.
Okay. At least I'm safer inside my thoughts.
You happen to be busy at this time. There's an incident, and, well, we fought well together before. Would you like to go with us?
Okay, as soon as I figure out where I am and how I get there.
Yeah, where is he, Ken?
He's still in the Merlin's Guild, and he could probably find someone to send him to El Dorado.
Okay, I need to find... Okay, her name wasn't Gwen, that's Zach's campaign. What was her name?
Yeah, who is your girlfriend? I forget.
She's not his girlfriend. She totally is.
It was the Green Mage, I believe.
Cynthia, and she's a red mage.
Okay, it was one of the colors.
Yep. She is his girlfriend, but she's totally being a tsundere about it.
She's totally not his girlfriend. Baka.
What's her name, Vivian?
Damn it,
Cynthia.
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 Okay, I need to find Cynthia then.
Cedric, because the marble will be, she can trace the broadcast to my location. I'll send out a wave.
Alright, I'll leave that to you then.
Alright. He goes, we'll see you then, get Zach.
Mike, where are
Okay,
you?
Joe, so do you go try to find Cynthia, or really any wizard who can send you?
Yeah, gotta search for Cynthia then.
Okay, roll perception.
Alright. Come on, new die.
Yeah, come out.
Ooh.
That sounded neat.
3.
Nice.
I like this new die.
Nice.
Nice.
You're searching the castle. It doesn't take you too long to find the red mage you were looking for.
This is not the red mage you're looking for.
Yeah. Excuse me, Cynthia.
Like, oh, hey Cedric.
I was contacted by Tibia, and I need to find out how to. Well, actually, I don't know how to use this thing, but something. Yeah, but apparently they're in trouble somehow, or somewhere.
She floats the marble away from you, looks at it for a few minutes, like, oh, okay, that has a few things, and after about 20 seconds, a portal opens. You should, wherever he is, he should be at the other side of this portal. Do you want me to go, or do you think you can handle this?
Well, I don't know what to expect from this anymore, but I would appreciate any assistance.
She says that she goes very well. Motions for you to go into the portal first.
And then she sets it behind
wait.
you.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all. Dig in.
I'll wait.
I need to close it.
Okay, very well then. Walk through.
She follows behind you, the portal closing, and with that, as Tibia Hollow, you notice a portal suddenly open up, and now walk Cedric and Cynthia.
In that case,
Alright.
Cynthia, you're going to teach me how these things work, because I honestly have no idea.
It seems to be a simple telekinesis spell, or a telepath spell forced into a small glass ball, of all things.
Indeed, Red Mage. He was very astute.
So you can cast a spell on anything, not just a marble?
Pretty much. Many items can be enchanted with different spells.
I wonder if I can, I wonder if I can put this into my Samsung.
If you want to be that, I'd have to roll though.
Roll for technology.
Oh shit.
I wonder if I can,
Also,
put this in my
Ethereal
Galaxy.
hasn't done anything. Is she even in this? Is she even nearby, or did she even get the
I was
message?
gonna ask. That's what I was seeing. Is it a Tuesday? What time it is? Where would I be?
She's just like,
I don't know if she's your character. Where will she be? Is she on campus?
they
Are
just
you in
say-
Oz's Physics 101 class?
I'm in.
I'm
is
gonna
that the
assume
earliest
yes.
class? Like,
Yes.
yeah, she's probably in that class.
Then
Okay,
congratulations, you went to school today.
Yeah, you're probably on campus anyway, so you probably heard it as well.
Could I tell where it came from? Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, if you were on campus, you probably saw the explosion too.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they were in the same hallway as we were.
She was probably outside.
Well, ours was outside as well,
So
but
what am
yeah.
I rolling?
Perception.
If we're in the classroom, then
Does that go by wisdom or intelligence? Because my
Wisdom.
always goes by
Wisdom.
intelligence. For that. Okay, I got a 16 plus 1, so 17.
Yeah, you could tell where it came from.
Okay, she's going to put on her suit, go into a nondescript place, put on the suit, put it in the backpack, and then go over to there.
Okay.
But kind of still phased into the ground, and when she gets over there, I'd like to roll penetrative vision to see if I can see anything.
Okay. And I guess Alpha roll flight to see how long it'll take you to get there.
Okay.
Another good one.
Let me look at my modifiers for this. Okay, flight is. Okay, it's a Constitution check. Constitution is 15. Okay, I rolled a 13 again.
I would say with that you were in Connecticut just now, Dorado. You'll probably be the last to show up, but yeah, you'll get there soon.
Fair enough. But typical Alpha, he's always off doing his own thing.
Always late to the party.
Or first, like a bug gun.
You guys
Okay. Okay, so
We gotta talk to the billionaire.
I assume all you guys continue to move and okay, Mike. I'll say you didn't get the first, but you're a distance away. Use your penetrative vision, and through the you see that it wasn't that there was an explosion, but there's definitely a crater in the middle of the street, and in the middle of the crater is a 10-foot tall robotic suit. It looks like.
Oh dear God! It's
Is there
that
a
guy.
Russian in that
Oh,
suit?
booty.
Let's see. Use penetrative vision again to see through the suit.
How would seeing him? How would you know he's Russian?
I only got a 4.
He'd be drinking
So
vodka.
that doesn't help.
Yeah, you can't see inside. You can't really see inside the suit.
You see a man, but you don't know if he's Russian.
I'm still gonna be phased into the ground. I'm gonna stay like that.
Wait, did she just phase back into the ground and hide?
She's been phased in the ground. She never left.
It's the world's weirdest game of whack-a-mole.
Tibia, hey, that's carnival.
Shit, I could use
When
that in
she stays
combat.
around-
Hit me!
Well, Mike, I never. That's a question I always wanted to ask. Can she still talk when she's like phased into the ground?
She can breathe, so yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Should be a good idea.
Yeah, if she can
Science will
breathe
look
while
up.
she's doing that, then yeah, she should be able to.
Yeah.
Okay, and doing this, since I assume everyone else is moving towards the direction, everyone except for Ethereal and Alpha, you reach where us heard the explosion, and like when Ethereal saw, you see that there was an explosion, but there's 10-foot tall mechanical suits.
What?
Huh.
It's like, oh,
In character, Oz goes, what the fuck?
Well then,
Language.
yeah, you can match that.
That thing's got a Felipe on me.
As you say this, one of the suits picks up a nearby parked car and just chucks it into a random direction as the car crashes into another one nearby.
Right?
Shit,
In that case, gotta find a safe place to transform.
Why? You're standing next to a skeleton and a spaceman and a superhero.
I don't want my clothes to rip.
I could put you in a bubble, but I'm checking to see if there's any civilians first that need saving.
Roll perception.
I'll help Tibia with that.
I'll do that.
With my crappy
If I
perception
can.
roll.
I only got a 10.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm
I'll roll perception as well.
I only got a 10.
I won't do anything until you tell me I appear, Ken.
Okay. Yes, I could put you in a bubble to transform, but if there's civilians safe, I gotta go do that.
I was gonna help you with that, Tibia, so we can both tell.
Okay, Tibia and Hollow are kind of distracted by the metal suit. As you notice that most of it, that pretty much any civilians nearby doing the smart thing and running the fuck away.
Okay, good.
We were dealing with Marvel civilians, not DC civilians. This is good.
Good.
Ah,
What are you
there,
doing?
are there stupid civilians who are recording this on their phone? You know there's at least one.
There's at least one.
This is going straight onto YouTube.
Any fires any fires going off or anything?
Some gasolines leaking out from those cars, but unless those get sparked, it shouldn't be too big of a problem right now.
Okay, I'm gonna call the Hilda, and I'm gonna tell her to about the situation to keep people away.
We'll handle it.
Yeah, because we're superheroes.
I'm gonna make sure
People.
But yeah, Ken, whenever you say I appear, my first action is going to be to drop kick the suit from
do I get
From the
to put it
atmosphere.
underground yet?
Oh, that's not on our team.
Because I rolled that a while ago.
Wait, what? I didn't see it.
It's in the chat. It's above Grant's roll of 10.
He rolled a 17 to pull it into the ground.
I'm gonna pull a blood gun on it.
Well, that's the intangibility. I guess you get over to it. Wait, is the 17 for strength or?
I I never had to roll strength before to pull people down. Kind of just make their legs intangible, as long as I'm touching them.
I know, but this is a bigger threat,
But I can
though.
roll strength. I can roll strength.
Yeah, roll strength.
Okay.
Also, this is a mech suit. It could probably just walk out of there.
I think I got it.
Yeah, but with a mech suit, they're little. Oh, yeah, he got it. Maybe.
Okay, you pull the mech's legs into the ground as the head of the mech looks down, and over what sounds like speakers, he goes. You hear a voice from a Russian actor say, "Oh, it's you again."
Who are you again?
Wait.
Can I dropkick him now?
So, did I find a place to transform or no?
Okay, okay, John. Well distracted. This is one Alpha Roberts from the air. Roll the head.
And you knock his head off. Congratulations,
I-
Alpha. You've killed another one.
I think I hit him. This is to dropkick him from the atmosphere.
Well, Alpha has killed another one.
You hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. Going off of the new system. Let me check my modifiers.
Joe? Did you find a place, Joe? Did you roll perception?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Ken.
Okay.
You roll a 7. There's not really a place though. You can really just transform anywhere. I don't think people in this world are going to judge.
Yeah, I mean, look who you're standing next to. Also, I just rolled a crit for damage on a D4.
Oh boy.
So yeah, that's a 9.
How's it 9? The max you could do is 7. You said your strength is 16, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Plus
The
3.
modifier for 16 is 3. Is
Roll
plus,
D4.
And if you roll the
roll a D4 plus 2 for super strength, and then
There's
that's
no
9.
plus super strength. The plus 2 goes to your regular strength.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that was for damage. Then yeah, you're right.
So
7.
super strength doesn't factor into damage.
No, super strength factors into your regular strength score.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
I made this abundantly clear when the system was originally set up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I got you then. So yeah, you're right.
So-
7.
Okay, so... And granted, where did Grant go?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Well, let me drop kick him and let everyone else do their thing, and then we'll see what Tibia does.
Okay, in that case, I'll transform.
There he goes. You did, Grant.
Okay, so
guess-
I'll just say, Cedric, you transform into your wolf form, which
Alright.
yeah, any civilians nearby get to just kind of go, huh, and like they're used to shit like this, if anything.
I want to know, when the robot suit was distracted by the tiny teenage girl, what happened with me? Like, because I imagine this being comical.
I imagine from the sky you kind of M. Bison kick the head and just kind of
It's like,
leaving a dent in it.
all right. So okay, so after doing that, I use my flying to do an epic leap off of him, and then just like float around nearby to where Oz and the other 3 are. And he's like, so we got giant robots now. That's cool. I can deal with this.
I dig it.
Oz looks at him and says, "Not giant robots. It's a mech suit."
Oh,
Alright.
I can deal with this too.
Wait,
This is-
does
hang
it
on,
look
okay.
like does it look like a similar mech suit to the one I fought him the first time?
Actually, wait a second.
It's bigger and his head's not exposed.
15, 14.
Could I use penetrative vision on it to see if the power core is in the same area?
You can, but first, everyone, roll initiative.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
hang on.
I was just about to ask. Yeah, I was just about to ask that. Okay, so initiative. Oh,
Yeah, Ken, is it a cockpit like Joe was looking for?
What?
Like Joe rolled 17 to see if there was a cockpit or not.
He can't. It looks like there could be, but I mean, it looks like there could be because the chest area of this mech looks like big enough to fit a person.
Are you still in human form, Cedric?
Oh, you can't.
No, he transformed.
Okay. Sorry, my internet crashed a second ago. This is initiative?
Yes.
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 Okay, looks like you and me are going first, Grant.
Unless the mech goes first.
Let's see. Let me just type in the order.
You can go
Let's
before
see.
me, Grant. Zach. There we go. We solved the
All
problem.
right.
Oh yeah, absolutely no. You two have to roll again to see the order between you two.
10.
3.
Might go
So you're
first.
going before him.
Okay.
Right.
Man, whenever we're not all hectic, there's we do gotta talk about the billionaire giving Cedric a job, and we gotta talk see if Hollow is okay.
Let's deal with the giant mech
Yeah.
first.
Damn
Yeah, trust me,
werewolves
this is
taking
on the
over
list. We
gas.
haven't forgotten.
Freaking Romanians.
I was saying, but yeah, we
Jason,
got
Jason, what do the Romanians have to do with this?
Romanians, werewolves, they're the same thing.
Oh
Not
my
re-
god. That is
not
horribly
really.
racist.
That is just racist, and it's
yeah,
and
wasn't one.
I don't care what you guys have to say about me.
Oh my
also
God.
vampires are Romanian.
Oh wait, hold on, not done yet. I accidentally hit enter. So
You forgot about me. Why did you forget about me?
Oh yes,
You're
yeah.
Genie.
Ah, crap.
Taking my dice and going home. Good idea. Here, all right. Well, technically not home, but close enough.
Jason,
you guys did well. You all outdrove the villain.
Alright.
That's
not
well-
very impressive. This guy isn't that tough to beat.
Well, time to wail on his ass.
Pretty much.
He's in the Hulk Buster armor, so we gotta be careful.
I just have to find the power core and take
I'm
it.
Alpha. Am I the definition of careful to you?
No.
Alpha's
So-
good. Alpha, don't kill him this time.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use both of my actions to basically see if I can fly forward and basically just knock him backwards. Basically just like, I guess, I don't know if it would be a kick or like a hockey tackle, but I'm just trying to knock him backwards onto his back.
Okay, but I guess first roll flight.
Flight's movement, so that's a constitution based. Oh, no, that's a 14. I was wrong.
Yeah, you fly at him, and are you going to punch, kick, tackle? It's all going to be the same roll, anyways.
Not so much tackle. I just want to like run into him.
Okay,
yeah.
roll the hit.
I guess like a hockey tackle.
Like a check.
Yeah, like a check. I rolled an 11.
He rolled that one. You hit. Ah,
Okay,
roll damage.
rolling for damage. And I got a 3 plus 2. Good. Yeah, 3 plus 2. No, wait.
5.
Yeah.
That's a 5, John.
Yeah, 3. Actually, no, it's a plus 3 because 16 modifier is 3. So yeah, that's a 6.
2 plus 1 plus 2, 1, 1.
Okay, you kind of shoulder tackle into the mech, make it stumble backwards, its legs ripping out of the ground, so you undid what the Ethereal did.
Oh, great. Thanks, free.
Wow, so now he can move.
Well, Grant, you're up next. I guess you could either hold him there or save Civies. Your choice.
Well, said civvies were gone before I crashed, right?
Yeah, but any civies that were around have run the fuck away.
Because they're smart Civies.
They're not
And I called the
easy.
cops. We should be getting there soon to, like, round up civilians.
Okay?
Is there any visible weapons on this guy?
Roll perception?
Is that free or no?
No.
Shit, so I'll only be able to roll perception and attack. Oh well.
Okay, Okay, for whoever wants it, I'm throwing on Kilgore's theme for this fight.
Oh wait, I had a theme. I forgot to. I haven't. This is his theme.
Don't play it out too loud, though, because one of Mike's videos got blocked.
Thank you, Zach.
You're welcome.
Wait, what happened?
One of
When did
Mike's
this happen?
videos is blocked because it had music on it.
I mean, when did this happen?
About... Post it?
I mean,
The vampire session got taken down because I used copyrighted Warner Brothers music twice.
Yep.
19...
Well, you don't have to play over the thing. You guys can just listen to it on your own thing.
That's what
Which is
I'm
what I'm
going to do.
doing.
Listen to on my own thing.
19 for perception, looking for weapons on him.
You can, well, not violently clear. You can see on the mech suit's back. It looks like that there could be a gun that could come out.
I'm going to use my telekinesis to disable the joints of that gun so it can't be used.
Okay, roll for it.
I guess this is making up for the lack of combat last time, because we're not even 10 seconds into this, and we're already fighting in mech suit.
21.
You hold the telekinesis onto the gun as the bell just crumbles. With the guy in the Magnetism, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, you hear that go over the side of the suit.
I yell to the rest of the group, I disabled a weapon of his that he might have more. Be careful, friends.
I was in the war. This shit is normal for me.
I say that in character.
Everything's about you and your war, Alpha.
God, he's always trying to.
I was in the war.
With that, Oz just kind of looks over at Alpha. A kind of puzzled expression on his face.
You know I was in the war.
I know.
I know, it still hasn't sunk in yet.
Okay, so now will be Cynthia's turn.
Alright.
She does some hand motions and she does some hand motions and shoots out some fire.
Fire
Let's
on the
see.
mech suit.
And they rolled even, so I
guess it does nothing.
get it hits the suit and not much happens. She's like, okay, that didn't work. Does some more hand motions. This time shooting out ice, and she misses. It just goes right past it.
Did we lose Grant again?
Yeah.
His internet's just crap today.
Ken, this is some good music.
It's Marvel vs. Capcom. They've always had good music.
It was his video?
Yeah.
Alright, back. And he's.
Yeah, he's back. Better out of space.
Yeah, there we go.
You should have changed that stupid lock.
Alright, sorry, I did it again. What happened?
Cynthia missed twice.
What?
Cynthia missed twice. That's all that happened.
Oh, I forgot she was here.
Yeah.
So now it's Mike's turn.
Okay, so penetrate while I'm still underground, protected from him. I'm gonna roll penetrative vision to see if I can inspect the suit, to see if I can find anything similar to that power core that I pulled out of him last time, or the new one that I have.
Okay.
We gave the power core to the Merlin's Guild. Remember?
Who did we we fought this guy before?
What?
Mike did for Mike.
Before, and I still have his power core.
Gotcha.
Well, his power core is just a car battery.
I still have the car battery. You never know. Car battery.
Oh, is this a car battery?
Okay, so I'm gonna roll that, and that goes off my intelligence. 16, 17.
Seeing into the suit, you see that unlike last one where it's like he's wearing a suit, this one he looks like he's more piloted, like he's sitting in a chair, working, like, pulling levers and whatnot. And in the suit you see a power cord, but it's not like a car battery like last time. This one's being powered by an orange crystal.
Knew it!
God damn it.
Can I intangibility into that and get the crystal? Is that possible?
You
You
can
did that.
try.
You did that last time.
Did that, but I'm not sure. Just to be smart. Okay. So rolling 14
Wasn't there-
plus 16.
Plus 16.
14 into 16, because the plus 1 for... Actually, no, my dex is higher than plus 1. Sorry. 14
Okay,
plus 4, because my dex is 18. So it's
compare that
18
be
plus 1,
two.
19.
Actually, that'd be 2 actions and using intangibility, so penetrate vision. So you can use this turn to go inside of his suit, but pulling out the core will have to be your next turn.
Okay. So I'm now inside of his suit, apparently.
Something just flew in me!
Just go like, this is your conscience. We haven't talked a lot.
This is your concept. We haven't talked a lot, Tony. Alright,
So, on to the next, I think.
Wait, did you phase into like a hollow part of the suit or a solid part of the
I'm in the
suit?
back.
Because
Oh shit!
if I zap this
If you zap me,
cocksucker,
I'm kind of turns tangible inside the suit, and I think I'm dead. But you don't
Yeah.
know
Well,
the suit, so feel
Did
free
any
to
of us
do
see him in the suit, Ken? Did anybody?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think any of you
whatever
know
turned out to be
this.
seen.
We can't, Zach, you gotta act in character if you didn't see her.
You didn't
I
see
think we
me?
gotta blow up the mech.
I do have a backup character. Haven't rolled it up, but I do have
I
them.
don't want to. Oh fuck!
I kind of
No.
want to.
Well, I'm probably
Next
going.
session, Zach's guilty conscience weighs heavily on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to weigh on this thing. Yeah, I shoot your heads up. I'm going to weigh on this thing too. So
Hold X to fight your inner demons.
Press X to mourn.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Unless, Mike, talking's free action.
Is it?
Yes, but if you shout at them, you'll probably also bring his attention towards you.
What can
yeah.
he really do when I'm inside of his suit? Can he start hitting himself?
It'll probably be like Iron Man. And, it'll probably be like ventilate something
Wait.
or electrocute you, like Iron Man's thing, Ant Man.
No one knows my weakness.
I
though.
do have an alternative power.
But would you use it?
Immediately.
It would only work if there's like an exposed part of the power, like exposed wiring or something on the suit.
I just broke his gun. Check there.
That gun hasn't been deployed yet. It won't work.
Can you overload the gun?
I already broke it.
No, overload it. Like make it explode.
Yeah, did I see Tibia do that?
That would damage his suit.
I'm going to say you noticed Tibia just crushed the gun barrel.
Well, I also told everyone I did, and I went, okay, I disabled one of his weapons.
I guess if there's ammo in there, I could cause it to overload and blow up part of the back of his suit.
I'm intangible, so an explosion wouldn't hurt me.
Or would it?
If it's made out of
Well,
electricity.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I
This
have
is Ken's. Yeah, this is Ken.
Fuck it, I'm gonna... Okay, Tibia created a weak spot in the suit. I'm gonna exploit it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to use my electrical manipulation powers to target the damaged part of the suit to see if I can make it worse.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use electrical manipulation.
Okay, roll for it.
18.
You send electricity into some holes in the gun barrel as the gun barrel explodes, and Zach, Mike, both of you roll for luck.
Ow.
Shit. Electrical discharge.
Oh, okay.
You know, all of us would do the same thing.
It's an electrical discharge because he sent electricity through a gun that's piloted by electricity.
Ow. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, Zach.
Nice knowing all ya.
Okay, so
Fine. Just gotta.
Mike, thankfully you're intangible, so this doesn't hurt you. But Zach, the gun explodes, as does all the ammo that was in that gun.
Oh.
And hold on, this may take some math.
Oh,
Wait till after the
Our
math to
mortal
say,
foe.
I'm in the suit.
Oz is great. Oz did something nice. Oz did something good.
Killed him.
The Russian comes to your body after you die and says, the tiger sends its regards.
Well, this
Throws
guy
a
has
calling
nothing to
card
do
at
with
you, It's
them.
got a tiger on it.
This guy has nothing to do with the Tiger Mafia.
The tiger is the mastermind of this whole scheme.
With the Tiger Mafia. Just ask Jayson. He's secretly being run by the Tigers.
So Oz basically stepped forward, arced electricity.
Take this into the shop.
There! Eat that, you!
Your conscience. We don't talk a lot.
Wait, did I say
Sorry, he had 6 missiles and each of them did, 3d4, it's gonna take a while.
How close are you to the missile?
So that was a missile
How
launcher Tibia
how
disabled.
close am I to the mech suit? I was standing next to Tibia.
How
We were
close
all
you to-
together in a group.
No, Zach, the luck roll was to determine if you set off all the missiles.
Oh.
I think you've killed the guy.
And you rolled a 2, so you
Probably did.
Everyone will have a kill on their belt by the end of this session.
Did Oz just blow this? Oh my god!
If you didn't blow him up, you certainly did a number on the mech.
Listen, no, the top half of the mech is gone. All that's left are the legs, and the Ethereal just stands up and
Kinda
says, "What the
pops
fuck
up.
did you do?"
Wait, Ken, if he kills this guy but it was an accident, does that get him less star points?
You better hope this doesn't set off the power core.
Oh, fuck it.
remember that? Oh yeah!
It was an explosion.
Thank
of
God,
this
Grant and I
time.
can teleport.
Yeah.
See ya, suckers.
Quick, grab Overzapped and run.
I have super strength. I held that thing in my hands. I nearly
Yeah.
lost a hand from that.
Yeah, if the crystal explodes, I want someone to grab me by the shoulder and teleport me out of there because last time I tried to fly out of somewhere, I got caught in a fireball.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Oh, I'm glad to be playing D&D after such a long time.
This may be a very short session, because... Okay. As your lightning goes in, the mech suit explodes! Leaving... Well, debris going... Shrapnel going everywhere, which I guess everyone except for Mike rolled for dodge.
Can I use
Wait, Ken, dodge again? Just.
Oh no!
Yes.
I was gonna use teleport to get Zach out of the way. Can I still do that?
Ugh.
I rolled a 6 for dodge.
Oh my god. I'm still imagining this. It explodes, hits several of you, the Ethereal just pops up. The fuck?
What did you do?
Did he blow himself up?
Hey,
We need a game plan for these.
20,
Die again, I swear.
somebody with this or no?
We are not very good just.
Holy crap.
I got nat 20 for dimension door dodging. Can I get Zach or someone else out of the way?
No.
Shit.
Ugh.
So...
Okay, I got a really bad
Most of you... So... So Tibia, Cedric, Hollow, and Cynthia managed to dodge. Oz and Alpha, you get hit by shrapnel.
Yes.
I'm used to this.
He
Both
has.
of you take 6 damage.
Okay.
That's not.
Does Zach get less damage since it was an accident? He didn't mean to kill this guy.
No, he gets hit by shrapnel.
No, I mean like get less dark side points.
Oh, the guy's not dead. He's out.
This fucker's still alive.
Well, he's at -7. He's unconscious. Like as the smoke clears, you see a guy like just knocked out, strapped into a chair. The power cord, while the glass is very cracked, it's still intact.
Am I still in that part of the suit?
Yeah, you're kind of just halfway intangible. You're like, I guess you're just waist up, just sticking out. Like, the fuck happened?
So you guys don't see that.
Tip and Oz like double team this guy and blew him up.
What?
I imagine the Ethereal's just looking around. Like,
Yeah, Ken, what was the AC for this?
We
What?
set off missiles.
Yeah,
Zach, the missiles.
Zach set
I know,
up the
but
missiles.
No, man, I'm surprised I dodged that.
I rolled for the shrapnel. You barely dodged it. Like I was just saying, like a piece just whizzed past your head.
Okay.
I guess Oz is standing there, blood dripping down his... Where did I get hit?
It's
I
probably the arms and the chest.
Yeah, I'll say like a piece of shrapnel scratched past your arm.
But
Well, is everyone okay?
I think.
What do you guys do?
Oz! Something.
No, I have something to say, but I want us to say it first.
All I did was shoot electricity at him. How was I supposed to know the dude was carrying warheads?
Yeah.
I just
It's an electrical mech suit.
At that, Alpha very calmly just floats back down to the ground, looks at his arm, sees a piece of shrapnel in there, just pulls it out, and just says to Oz, walk it off."
There's nothing to walk off about tetanus. You still need medical attention.
He's like,
Oz just kind of goes, yeah, speaking of which, he reaches up and pulls a sliver out of it.
he's like,
Should I call Hilda? I can get I can get you fleshy mortals some medical assistance. Hilda, we've taken care of the threat. Might need some medical assistance for the perp and for some of our team.
At that, Alpha walks over to the unconscious guy. Do I recognize him?
No, you've never met this guy. Ethereal's met him, you haven't.
We didn't learn about
Do I notice Ethereal there?
She unfazed out of the suit.
Yeah.
At that, Alpha's just looking at this. What does he look like?
You've seen the song Nakamo Lisa Bridge, right?
Yeah.
Imagine KG Beast, but like 5 foot nothing.
At that, so it's like, I can see what this guy needed the mech suit. What? Who the fuck does he think he is? It's like,
Who's this guy?
Who the fuck does this guy think he is? I fought better design mech suits from people who had less funding.
He's trying to be intimidating. I fought this guy before. He's not that hard to beat.
Clearly.
As demonstrated by his mech suit exploding, apparently.
Clearly. It's like
We didn't.
We really shouldn't be talking. We almost killed ourselves.
So
You know, that's true.
can I check his vitals?
You're over there.
Can I check his vitals?
Sure. I guess roll intelligence.
Well, I rolled an 18. I have no modifiers for intelligence.
You check his vitals. You can tell he's still alive, but he's out like a light.
That's it. It's like, well, the good.
Like he's barely alive.
Yeah. Well, the good news is he's not dead. Bad news is he's barely alive. So yeah, if we want to get anything out of this guy, we're gonna need to get him some help.
So, does anybody else see that he's got a similar crystal that enemies have been utilizing?
It was hard not to notice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alpha just turns to look at the crystal and is like, huh. Well, I guess it goes without saying we'll have questions for this guy once he wakes up.
Yeah,
In the
I was
meantime-
gonna get the crystal out of the suit, but as said before, either he blew himself up, or one of you blew him up.
Oz
While I
looks
was
at the ethereal.
inside said
Oz looks at the ethereal and says, 1, my bad. 2, I didn't know you were in the
Yes?
suit. You just kind of what'd you do? Phase into the suit?
yes.
Well, next time we could have hurt you.
Actually, Oz looks at her and just says, consider yourself lucky, young lady. I could have zapped the entire suit with electricity, and what would have happened if you would have been hit and then phased into it?
That would not have been it.
Nobody knows my weakness.
Whatever. Oz just kind of goes, what? Damn it.
Fear not, friend. The medical unit's on the way. Cedric.
Alpha just walks back to where Tibia and the others are standing, and he just pulls another piece of shrapnel out of like his chest or something. He's like, good. He's like, good. He's like, good. We're gonna need to do some cleanup work.
Cedric, are you okay?
Yeah, I wasn't caught in the explosion.
By the way, we are going to meet. I'm assuming we'll be meeting our employer soon. Would you like to stick around for that?
Cynthia, do you have time for a detour?
She goes, I guess. I mean, this probably went a lot quicker than most of you were expecting.
That's
Yes.
true.
And Alpha
You're
just
not
looks.
wrong.
Actually, at that, Alpha looks at Cynthia and is like, Cynthia, right? From the Merlin's Guild.
Yes.
I'm no expert, but judging by what this area looks like now, I can guess he either came from the sky or he just exploded. He just appeared and then exploded. Is there something you can do to I don't know, figure out how we got here?
Superhero landing.
She looks around like, I don't really have a spell for that. I'm not Kogitail, but she looks like, she looks at she just looks around like, yeah, I have no clue. I'm going to guess sky though.
Worth a shot.
Oh, Ken.
Yeah.
I got a question I forgot to ask. Does this suit look like the specs that what's his name? Del Rio or something?
Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz.
Does this look like the suits that Diaz was building?
You would know about that.
Oh, I thought we all met the thief girl.
No, that was just Jayson.
Oh, I thought Jack had like a crazy conspiracy thing about him.
Does it look like
Wait, that thief girl, not. Oh, you mean the jellyfish? Jellyfish's. But the jellyfish's chip, the chip that was in jellyfish's suit was a logo of Diaz's rival company, Regal Technologies.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask Grant's question for the thief on my behalf? Can I do that? Never mind.
Okay.
I think he said he wants to ask the question I had because I thought I was asking about Zach's conspiracy theory. Jason, the real question.
Okay, but from the roll perception, Jayson.
What the fuck? 11.
But from what you saw of the blueprints, you don't think these are related, but pretty much, I guess, and if anything, they were a similar idea.
I relay that.
A mech suit is a mech suit.
Wait, that gives me an idea. What if we give him do we trust our employer enough to give him a battery so he can become his own superhero?
Who?
Maybe.
The reason he hired you guys is so he wouldn't have to do that.
I thought he wanted.
Do we honestly, sincerely want to?
I say we get the blood gun.
Yeah. No.
We're not giving the suit the blood gun.
We will turn blood gun into the greatest weapon.
My suicide's gonna be perfect then.
Oh.
Dear God, no.
Amanda Waller.
Well, the thing is this a different color crystal than the other ones?
No, it's orange.
Okay, so this is obviously Paula's body.
What?
It's an orange crystal, remember?
Oh yeah, they came from whatever being is possessing Hollow.
Yes.
So
Actually, what happens if his soul gets touches the crystal? You're basically a disembodied soul in this guy's body. What happens if you start touching stuff that's coming from the guy possessing your body?
I don't know if I want to find out.
Do it for the lulz.
Also, hey Zach, I have a question. Is there any more shrapnel still sticking out of your body?
Wait for medical unit.
No, except for Zach, a piece of shrapnel scraped his arm.
Alright.
He'll probably need some stitches for that arm, but yeah.
Great. More scars.
Should we pull the guy out in case there's an aftershock burst or something and something explodes?
Yeah, he's still
I'll
strapped.
pull
He's
him
still
out.
strapped in the chair that has springs and foam poking out of it.
Ow.
Has what poking out of it?
He's still strapped in his chair, which probably still has like foam and springs exploding from the chair.
It was a nice chair.
We can't let the cops get the battery though, because anybody could steal that in the police station.
Can you dimension door the battery?
Wait, Cynthia, Cynthia, shouldn't we hold on to that?
Grant, don't you have like a dimension door that you can put things in? Can't you do that with the battery?
But do we want to from that dimension to come grab it?
Alright.
Yeah. Excuse me, Cynthia, shouldn't we hold on to the battery? Or the crystal?
She goes, well, I guess whoever puts it in a safe place needs to put it somewhere.
I can take the crystal back.
Things.
We kind of just gave them to different people.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, ours absorbed one and crushed it.
Let's see.
Oh.
I think it crashed.
Ah, boy.
Well, one thing's for sure, we can't let it fall into the wrong hands, so... Where is the crystal? Is it just sitting within the broken mech?
What?
Where is the crystal right now? Is it still on the mech?
Yeah, it's like, pretty much the upper half of the mech is gone. It's just a pair of lights standing there with a guy in a chair and a tube, and a glass tube with a crystal in it.
Well, why doesn't Oz, do you feel up to absorbing the power again?
Oz just kind of looks at him, looks around, and just like...
Or would you rather not risk it?
Well... He's sitting there contemplating it for a second. Yeah, I could try and absorb it, but...
Perhaps we should wait till you're not injured.
I can try for now, as long as you're ready to teleport me out of here if I'm about to blow up.
You can teleport.
I'll do it.
Would I be able to if I'm about to blow up?
I'll do it. Oz will do it. I mean, he has the human back.
Well, maybe we shouldn't absorb it. Maybe we should just remove it from the mech in case it decides to randomly blow up. Things on this world just go on.
I could depower it partially. I don't have to absorb all of its energy. I could just depower it partially.
Would that heal things?
I doubt it, but it'd be interesting if it did. Because then it highlights a weird fucking power that's latent, I guess.
Yeah, let's test it out. If you can heal yourself with other electricity, that'd be kind of cool.
Ken, question.
Yeah.
Can I absorb part of the crystal's energy, not the whole thing?
You could try.
Okay, I have a request for Tibia.
Yes, sir.
Because this crystal is partially damaged, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my hand around it to absorb its power. I want you to put a bubble around my hand.
Okay.
Just in case this thing explodes, I don't want to lose anything more than my hand.
So exactly what we did at the Maryland Guild.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put a defensive bubble around his hand when he does it.
I guess Oz flies up to the mech and wraps his hand around the crystal.
I float behind you, and I'm gonna put the bubble up. Wait, I don't even need to be behind you. I can just do that from over here. All right, so I'm rolling for bubble. How far are the cops, Ken?
You hear an ambulance siren in the distance. They'll probably be here in a little bit.
Alright, so I'm going to roll them up a good one. Yes, I did. Okay, so... 16... Unnatural 20.
Okay, you make a bubble happen.
I make it visible, too, so that he can see it.
Alright. Time for human battery.
Good luck, sir.
Good.
I just listen. Thanks. And wait. What's my modifier for Constitution? 14.
Okay. As you're absorbing power into yourself, Zach, roll wisdom.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I had to restart Skype.
It looks like Skype is just buggy all around today.
Yeah.
So-
So what did I miss?
I'm putting a bubble. He's gonna absorb it.
Oh.
Well, while you're absorbing energy into it, you can't. The images are going too fast for you to get contacts, but you see several images from this muscly weird creature to find a guy to what looks like find a guy in a green suit. Then cutting to being inside of a glass container being held by this robotic creature with a skull-like face to being attached to this white creature with blue hair.
Holy shit! You're seeing after images, Zach.
You're seeing where all this has been. I think you just saw Heidenreich, the guy I keep fighting.
I
And
can
you
see
saw
I can see the future.
you saw Jayson
The
putting blue hair.
future, he's in the past, and
Don't
etc.
tell anybody about my blue hair.
Onward, Hiroshima.
Yet Jayson does not tell anybody about his blue hair.
Let's talk
You
about
had
that.
both saw his blue hair last time.
Yep. So I guess I let go. After I absorbed enough of the electricity energy to make it safe.
Are you okay, Professor?
Oh. God, it's like having a fucking film reel jammed into your eye sockets. Oh my god.
Alpha says again, oh, walk it off.
Does
Oz-
he like this all the time?
Yeah, yes, unfortunately, yes, but that's part of his charm, he thinks.
Hey, Cynthia,
Yeah?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When I held that crystal, I got a whole bunch of flashes of stuff that makes no goddamn sense.
Okay, so what
Um,
did you see?
I saw a guy fighting a guy in a green suit, which I'm guessing that was Mr. Olympus.
Mr. Olympus was in a white suit.
Okay. So yeah,
Actually, I'll just say for you, roll wisdom again.
all right.
Fine.
Mike's in bed.
What
What
did you
bad
say?
again?
What you roll, Zach?
5.
Yeah, it was too quick for you to see what it was.
Mm.
What'd you say, Grant?
Mike wanted to see if anything was wrong. He rolled there.
Any problems that are glaring in his body? Especially his arm.
I don't know.
Weird.
He looks fine.
Okay.
Actually, Oz just kind of goes, nothing. I mean, between that and the robot with the skeleton face.
Alpha picks up on that. Wait, robot with the skeleton face. Can I roll wisdom to see if that's Heidenreich?
I'll just say more detail. The skeleton face, like it. Actually, yeah. Roll.
Okay.
I love armor.
I rolled a 12.
To you, it sounds like it's higher, Mike, but to everyone else, that's not specific enough.
At that, I just say it's like a metal guy with a metal skeleton for a face. You said.
Yeah, it was kind of like watching a movie at chipmunk speed.
He's like,
I really have no really clear idea what it was. It flashed
Yeah.
by.
may I make a suggestion? And I say that in character.
What?
That what you're describing sounds like Heidenreich, a guy I've fought twice now. He's an android powered by that crystal. Every time I fight him, he comes back to the latest version and powered by that same crystal. If you saw him and when you absorbed the crystal, my guess is you probably saw other places this crystal has been.
not the crystal. No, he goes, Professor, what point of view did these visions come from?
He's thinking.
I'll say all the stuff looks like it was giant, as if it was taken from something the size of the crystal.
He goes, so this, so...
I kind of saw it from the crystal's point of view, if that makes any sense.
Crystal comes from the creature within our compatriot's body.
So.
Oh shit! Oh no, it doesn't say.
Is it possible this is? Wait, is it possible this is the spaceman or the point to Alpha's? Is it possible that this is his memories?
Alpha's not the spaceman.
Yeah, Alpha's not the spaceman.
Oh, not Alpha.
Hollow.
What's his name?
Sovereign Hollow. That's his name.
Hollow.
Not his memories. The thing's is the thing that within his body, perhaps, that created this power source, and we know he's working for Joy.
Oh boy.
Or
Maybe.
a thought occurs. Cynthia,
Yeah.
if he can see into these visions, can the other side see back?
I don't think that's how it works, but
You never know.
She thinks, not that I would know, but it's possible. You may have to ask someone. You may have to ask someone who would know more about this stuff, like Hoagie Taylor Nocturne.
And we have to talk. We have to speak to the mortals on this plane first, I believe.
Yeah.
And as you're saying this, the ambulance has arrived.
As the ambulance arrives, Alpha, for comedic effect, reaches into his arm and just pulls out another piece of shrapnel. No reaction.
ow.
Where are you getting this shrapnel? You didn't get hit by that much.
So he just shoved some shrapnel into his arm. No one was looking. Now he pulled it out. I have to seem tough.
Okay, so
You know what, John, since you just pulled out shrapnel from nowhere, just take 2 more damage. Fuck it.
Okay, fine, I'll stop it.
Yeah, so do you like Stigmata or something, or what?
What's going on?
he asked, "What'd you say, stigmata?"
Not what it's called, but
Staph.
Like die from blood loss.
Staph infection. Staph infection.
Ugh.
No, stigmata is when you have wounds that appear in your hands in the similar places to where Christ was. It's considered to be a holy omen that basically means you've been touched by God.
Although it looks very painful. Oh yeah, Ken. By the way, did absorbing that heal any of Zach's wounds?
No.
Oh,
Dang. There goes that theory. Alright, so the ambulance is here, so go do your ambulance.
yeah,
Yeah, the paramedics arrive. They see the knocked out sledgehammer, and some of them go to unstrap him and throw him onto the stretcher.
As they're doing that, I just say, keep an eye on him. We're gonna want to interrogate him later.
Yeah, no shit.
They take notice.
All right.
One of the paramedics go, any of you also need the hospital. Some of you look like you're bleeding.
Did they see me pull the shrapnel out of me?
Yeah, they noticed.
yeah.
At that Alpha just.
I think they're more asking if you think you need the hospital.
Is at that Alpha just like, I've been through tougher, but if you think you want to take a look, go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
Okay, he motions for you to get into the back of the ambulance.
I do so.
Anyone else?
Oz kind of just goes, yeah, I could use some little bit of cleaning.
Hey Zach, do you have
The
a
guy stops and points to you, Squeak. Wait, was you the guy who fought the tiger?
What's this about a time?
Oz just kind of goes, yes! Yes, that was me!
Alpha at this just looks at you with a completely straight face and says, "You fought a tiger?"
How did you not know? Oh, yeah, you weren't there. Like, you were there at the hospital.
Yeah. He's like, "You fought a tiger."
Yeah.
he goes, yeah, I remember you. That was my first day.
First game, Mr. NT.
Seriously, you fought a tiger.
Yes.
He's like, I've fought a lot of things. I've done a lot of strange bullshit. I've never fought a tiger.
There's a first for everything, Alpha.
Had to beat them to death with their own shoes.
Yeah, he just says, yes, I fought a tiger.
In Africa? Maybe I escaped from the zoo.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Zach, did you still have the crystal or no?
No, I left it in the mech. All I did was absorb its power.
Let's take it out then, before someone gets the empty husk. Anybody gonna get it?
I'll get it.
Well, you're in the van though.
Yeah, you're in the van.
Yeah, what? Someone else can go grab it.
Grab it.
Oh, you're gonna go grab it?
Well, might as well. No one else is going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll help you in case anything happens.
Oh, okay, you go to grab it. I guess Grant roll bubble again, and Cedric roll strength.
Right.
Can I just localize my bubble around the crystal, like as he's doing it, so that it's
Yeah.
grab.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll give it like how I do the skin around me. I'll do like so he can still grasp it.
Hey, yeah, this thing says lies a feather.
Yeah, you just. Yeah, Grant, you put a bubble on, and Cedric, you just pick it up.
Ah.
Very well then. Hello.
Hey, how big is this thing anyway?
Like size of your palm, or size of your hand.
Okay, so yeah, lies a feather.
That's another collect for the Merlin's Guild. Hey Cedric.
Say what?
I said another collection. Another collectible for the Merlin's Guild, I suppose.
I get the feeling this is going to be more. I get the feeling we'll have to get a lot more use out of this before we put it away. One.
Yep.
Okay, so anything else?
So I guess the ambulance goes off with Alpha and Oz.
So, Ethereal, is Alpha still wearing that same exact T-shirt? Do you mortals not have more than one outfit?
Why are you asking me? I don't live with him.
Well, because you're immortal and you know clothes. I only have this one because
Wait, are you saying that all the mortals think the same and dress
Fan
the
out.
same?
Fan out.
You racist bastard! You specious bastard!
And
Let me see you all.
let
You
Let's see you
Your
all
flesh-
act and look the same, right?
you flesh beings all look alike.
Oh,
I see. I see.
I see how it is. Racist.
No, I was asking if he was wearing the same shirt. He goes, is it not cutting because he doesn't know Earth Customs all that much? He goes,
She didn't
is
say
it custom?
anything about the racist stuff or anything like that. She just said, I don't live with him, if you're asking because you wear the same shirt.
If Tibia could raise an eyebrow, he would. He'd be like,
I don't know. Does he have more than one T-shirt? He's standing right there.
No, he
No, they drove off of him.
You could go ask him.
Hey,
I don't feel like I think you would give me a smart ass answer.
Hey, Zach. Since you and I are alone in an ambulance, do you want to ask about the war?
Let's talk about our feelings in this ambulance right now.
When it gets
Oh,
back to on, when the game gets back to us,
Freedom.
I might ask
Two-syllable
questions.
word with 1,000
Okay.
meanings. Which
I
matter?
got
Well, it depends. Does the rest of Pi want to do anything now that?
Well, I was gonna ask Hollow how he was doing with like the whole realization since he kind of left 2 weeks ago.
You can do that.
Well, that's enough levity. Hollow, how are you doing after the realization?
He is taking this long to respond.
Oh, okay. So the pause is in character. I got you.
It's brought a lot for me to think about.
Wait, 1 second. Get back.
No, wait. How am I gonna ask this?
Why is it my head hurts all of a sudden?
By the way, Mike, thank you for these cashews.
Have any more memories? Do you regret having your memories resurfaced?
No.
Jayson, actually, Jayson, roll wisdom.
14.
None in particular came to mind, but when Zach said said robot with a skeletal face, it seems that rang a bell to you, but you don't know why.
I relay that to Tibia.
Intriguing. Perhaps there's still a connection to your body.
Not exactly excited about that idea.
It is not it is no fault of yours, friend. We still stand by you.
He does not respond.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna button the conversation here.
Has Hilda showed up yet or no?
You didn't ask her to come, you asked her to send paramedics, and she did.
Yeah, we just have to send paramedics.
Okay, I give her the all clear then. There's still a bit of machinery that's been exposed, so might, what do you call them? Who gets rid of your bombs here in this world? I asked Ethereal.
The bomb squad?
Did she say that, though?
I don't know who exactly gets rid of bombs.
Specialists that deal with explosive, just in case. I don't know the way.
The bomb control.
Wait, what happened?
Yes, just in case.
Friday?
We have some
She goes, very well, we'll send people. We'll send the bomb control to deal with what. She goes, wait, what even happened?
Wait.
So, Ethereal, you've him before, right? You said something about that?
Wait, what bomb?
Yeah. You know who he is? Out of character.
I didn't hear what you said. You cut out a bit.
Hilda was asking about what happened, and I was relaying that Ethereal, you knew him. Like, did you want to take over the conversation?
Yeah, I can say something.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I fought this guy before. He's not intimidating. Again, we took him down almost instantaneously. It's like deja vu.
She goes, okay, do you know who was it?
Some Russian guy.
He's in the ambulance as we speak.
She says, okay, that's her, she rings about like, you fought Sledgehammer. Okay, so that's one of the escaped inmates taken care of.
That was my next question. Was he one of the ones who got out?
Can you, fix your prison system?
We were there.
They keep escaping.
Sheikah says, oh, I'm sorry that apparently we didn't prepare for someone making the gods submit to the depths.
He's got a point, you know.
Man.
We did stop the Riddler with a nuclear bomb, so who could have thought of that?
His coat is sitting in the hideout.
She goes, not even mean to add the fact that a good chunk of our police staff will have to get sent to the prison to replace the guards. So yeah, we're kind of spread out right now.
One very, very particular question for you. What war are you talking about?
The war.
10 points. The war! I love how you built up to that.
Because my grandfather fought in World War II. This is in character. My grandfather fought World War II. He helped storm the beach on D-Day. And he never referred to it as the war. He called it World War II.
Were you in the Great War?
Alpha was in the Civil War.
God, he's the Wolverine now.
And he fought on what's his name? In that remember that movie that came out, The Free States of Jones? He fought on that side.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it, so I have no idea if it's good or not.
I heard it was okay.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
back on point. Oz just goes, "What war are you talking about?"
He's like, I wasn't aware there was a law that said I had to be specific. But if you really want to know, the U.S.-China War. What else?
Okay.
At that, Oz just kind of goes, "Huh. Okay then."
He's like, I told you guys I was in Beijing.
Doesn't mean shit.
I said I was there for the Battle of Beijing when everything got fucked.
Oz just kind of looks down at his hands.
Alright,
Huh.
I believe the central production, and this is the short
Duly noted.
location indicated in the video. To the third boss.
So yeah.
The fight
It's like,
to the third boss.
Oz, do you want to know?
And this is the
Oz, do you
shortcut
know why
that
I was
will
made?
lead you to the third boss.
It was
and
because
instead
it
of
was
going
because
to the
they
third
needed
boss,
it was because they needed
follow the
something that
location
could regularly
indicated in
fight
the
mech
video.
suits, armies, people, other people with superpowers, and just shit normal people aren't prepared to deal with. So when I say I've seen worse, it's usually it's because I have. There are those rare instances where I admit I am just being an
There will be
asshole.
a fight
But most of the
here,
time,
defeat the bastard and go
I-
immediately
but most
to
of
the
the time,
left
I mean what I
of
say.
this
I have seen shit.
little area. Here you will fight 3 enemies, the same ones as you
Oz
did
looks
now.
up at him and says,
I will just fight
no,
the
I got
first
my
one here,
superpowers.
defeat him, and then I will show you where the rig upgrade is.
If you feel like telling that story.
"One really bad month."
It is right in this case over here. You need to break the glass, and then you will be able to pick
I
up the rig
graduated
upgrade. Don't
top of my
forget, you need
field
to
with
break
2
the
master's
glass
degrees.
first. This is the upgrade. You'll
I
get
was
12
offered
implant slots and a new cover.
Jobs across the United States.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the description for
But
possible
no.
donations, and see you soon.
I decided not to take the prestigious job at MIT teaching physics, or the job I currently have, which was offered to me as a
It looks
much higher
horrible
position,
and
but
refuses to play at high resolutions.
You know.
Of course. This game really reminded me of those Thing Flash games that were really
I took
popular
the
in
lonely
the
little
2000s
job
across
working
Flash
in the
game
CERN
sets.
Hadron
Turns
Collider.
out that the first Thing is almost 10 years old now. And
Because
far
within
better
a
than
month of
Top
graduation,
7,
my
because
parents
Top
were killed in a
7
car
is
crash.
Shit. Now, not everything in this category looks like a decade-old Flash.
Alpha
game.
seems to have no
It's
reaction
time
to that.
Shift into full 3D with
In the same week,
Glacier 3,
as I was
Meltdown.
preparing
Glacier 3
preparing
is
my parents'
probably the
funeral,
worst vehicular combat game
trying to
I've
contact
ever
a few
played.
relatives that
When
still
you
talk to
enter the
them.
game, you can choose story mode. Except there is no story.
I get
it's
a
just a series
email
of tracks for you to play with no narrative whatsoever.
from my best friend's
Once you
wife.
get into actual gameplay, Glacier 3 blows hail-sized chunks out of its own
Ask me to
ass
call her.
because its physics
I
and
call her.
controls make the game nearly impossible
Well, you
to
find
play.
out that my best
Slightly
friend,
turning your car will cause it to do a
the
near
dude I
180
grew up
spin,
with
and this is
next door,
complemented greatly by the
in the
insane
same high
bounce
school with,
physics that have you colliding with everything in sight. You've got about as much control over this car
played
as you
video
would
games
a
in the
motorized
arcade with,
bar of soap. The AI is
was
probably
killed
even more lost
in
than you
combat
are because they drive straight
during
into
the invasion
mines
of Beijing.
and right off of cliffs. Only making things worse is this horrible
That
FOV.
gets Alpha
I guess
interested.
the game decided that staring at the ass end of the car was far more
So,
important than viewing obstacles straight ahead
I
of
couldn't
you.
stay in the States any
Fuck
longer.
this.
I
The
was
other
going
racing
stir
game
crazy.
up next, High on Racing, isn't
So I took a
much
cushy
better.
job
This is a game where
working
you
in
try
the
to collect
Hadron
points
Collider.
around a map and make it to the end before time runs out. When you open
And then
the
fate
game,
decided to
you
be an
realize
asshole.
that High on Racing features
And
the
here I
same
am.
ideological crisis as the all-time bad racing game, Big Rigs, where it's called a racing
Alpha
game.
just looks at you
They
for a
even have
second,
racing
then
in
just
the
lets out a
title,
loud sigh.
but you're not actually racing
Well,
anyone.
A lot of good
At least
people
with
died in
big rigs,
Beijing.
it was patched,
truth-
even if the
truth-
AI never finished a
The truth
match.
was we had bad
Here,
intel.
it's just
It's like
you.
none
Yep,
of the
just you
none of the
with
soldiers
these
knew where to
shitty
go.
speed
The targets they
physics
thought
and
the targets they
inability
thought
to
they had
turn,
to hit weren't
and
actually
with
there.
that, there's not much else to be
Some turned
said.
out to be ambushes.
One thing you'll see
Sometimes
a lot
they
of with these bad
they ran
games
into unaware
is that
Chinese
you'll get
soldiers
a
who
number of
who
unnecessary
didn't know they were supposed to be
sequels.
there either.
Remember Randy Crow from Absconding Zot War?
It's like
Well,
nothing.
someone thought it would
Nothing
be a good
about
idea
Beijing was
to build
good.
a
Guess
universe
that's-
around him.
That's why it was the event that ended
break
the war.
into Zot War, where Randy must break back into Zot War
Fuck it.
after
You want-
escaping
you wanna know how
to
I lost
save
my
his
eye?
brother, Larry. And if that wasn't bad enough,
At
get a
that,
load
Alpha
of
just lifts up his eye
Themes
patch on his
of
forehead.
Imprisonment.
You can actually see the hole
This
there.
one has narration.
Yummy.
Government isn't
You
bad.
wanna know how I lost my eye?
Zach, roll Constitution to see if you're gross.
These
So.
games are the same fucking thing.
Maybe,
And you remember the
isn't there, like,
from
two
Absconding
parts go
Zot
across
War?
the hole?
They just recycled it for the other two games.
What'd you say, Zach?
If there's anything
Wait,
good I can say about most
If he
of the
rolls a
horror
1, he
games
throws up on the
Steam,
Russian
it's
guy.
that they at least try telling
I
original
saw-
stories. You can
18.
see
I
some
rolled an
effort
18.
in these games to immerse
Yeah,
the
I ate
player
with the
in the
stomach
story
beside.
they want to tell. But as our
He's like-
next game, Eaten
But yeah,
Alive, will
it's like-
prove, it doesn't always
But yeah,
work
you wanna know how I
out.
lost my eye?
Eaten Alive is an RPG Maker point-and-click
Well,
with dialogue that
also
must have been
covers a-
written by the same 14-year-olds who
Well,
wrote the
considering
Tommy
our
Got
trained
Killed.
paramedics here, bang up job, by the way, aren't really saying anything, and unfortunately our Russian friend is, well, I guess there's no other topic of conversation right now unless you want to, ask one of
It's
the
a pretty
paramedics.
shitty game, jokes aside.
Alpha just laughs like
the
that, pulls
controls
the
are
eye patch
stiff,
down. Just like,
grazing a zombie
like-
is auto-death,
Tru-
and worst of
He's like,
all,
"No,
the
truth
game
is, I
has
didn't
a
lose it in the
permadeath
Battle of
mechanic
Beijing.
where you have to start
I
all
tore it
over
out.
after death, despite reaching checkpoints.
Yeah, I tore up my own
I
eyeball.
thought this was going to be your
Yummy.
standard bullshit
It's like-
until I entered a
when
room
I-
called
The paramedic
James
looks at you
Apartment,
confused, like,
where you meet
why
a
would you
gamer
do
with a
that?
penchant for dildos. You even get to play his game.
It's like,
Dildo Days.
It's like-
What is this doing
like-
in a zombie
I was
game?
like, I was.
Who knows? But
I was-
it's there, and it's
like-
much more fun
well,
than the
I
actual
told you
game.
looks back to us.
And
I told
that's
you I
about
was
it
made by
for
the Allied
games that
forces.
Don't make me want
Well,
to jump out of my nearest
Only
window.
an
The
idiot
following
designs
games
a
I'm about to
designs a
cover
weapon
are
without a
about to get
failsafe.
a whole lot worse.
So for all of us,
Understanding
they-
the thought
they
process
rem-
behind
they
the
removed
creation
all-
of
they
many
removed
of
all
the
of our
bad
right
games
eyes
on
and
Steam
repla-
starts
and
with
replaced them with
considering
synthetic
what
ones.
game engine they're using.
the
most
reason they did
commonly
this
used
was
is
so that they
called
could put
Unity.
small
Unity
explosives.
has been used to make some great
It's like,
games,
back
but
of
due
it,
to its
right
accessibility and its store where
It's
you
not
can
much,
buy assets
but
for your
it's
games
just
instead of
enough
having
to turn the
create
brain
them,
into soup.
The engine has been used to
And,
power
and especially in our harder than normal for
Hacks use
skeletons.
this engine because they lack the money
And
or
it shouldn't do that.
typically
It shouldn't
the
do that
talent
much.
to create anything
It
of
shouldn't do
value.
that much outer
So
damage.
Assets are bought, plopped into the engine,
So
and
ba-
then games are
So
made
basically,
with these assets.
anytime
The first
they
game we'll
wanted,
be covering is called
all my commanding
Bloody
officers
Boobs.
would have to do
Bloody
was hit a
Boobs
button,
is a game where
and they
you
could
walk
kill any of
around
us
a dungeon
instantly.
and pray to pillars while avoiding monsters.
Af-
You play as a female
After the
of
battle-
your choosing,
after the
and
Battle
the
of
character
Beijing, I
creation
found out
allows
about
you
this.
to alter the size of their breasts. Because
I tore out
that's
the eye.
all this game is about. It's about big, bloody tits, and the game isn't subtle about it. But
Actually,
self-awareness
that was-
doesn't mean
actually-
jack shit. when
Actually,
your
you told me your
game
story. I'll
is
tell you the
jack
truth.
shit.
That was a lie.
Gameplay
They did
is
try to hit my
awful,
kill. They did try to
consisting
hit
of
my
running
kill
from
switch
monsters
because I
while
tried
trying to
because I tried to
orgasm
kill
to
Sigma.
pray to these altars. That's
My kill switch
literally
was a
the
dud.
entire game.
So
Just
to
running
make sure that-
around, avoiding monsters,
After I
while
ki-
the
after I
god-awful
killed my commanding
narration
officer to make sure-
chastises you for buying this game.
So after
when
I killed
you
my
could've
CEO,
supported charity.
General Hoffman,
That's
so I could be
pretty
certain
coming
that
from the developer
an
who must
accident
have
was
had
just
a
a one-time
raging
accident
hard-on
and wouldn't-
at the thought of making a
then no one
game
would
where
correct
the
it.
punchline is
I tore out my own
boobs.
eye.
Fuck you and your terrible game, cunt. Sadly, Bloody Boobs is somehow less insulting
Alpha?
than our next game, Nuclear
I'm going to
Shot.
say this with all
The
the
people who
sincerity,
created all the Unity
goodwill,
assets
and
with
feeling
the
I can
Minecraft
muster right
aesthetic
now.
must be swimming in money.
We need to
because
get
a
you
ridiculous
laid.
number of lazy hacks bought them for their
At that,
terrible
Alpha
games
just
that they
laughs.
put on Greenlight. The big craze was
She's like,
zombie survival
I am
games for a
completely
while,
sterile.
But Nuclear Shot aspires to be more than that.
It's like
It aspires
completely sterile, as in those parts don't even work at all.
Without any of the quality
Seriously.
assurance that you get out of
The
that.
pair matches, I think they make those for that.
The gunplay is broken.
They would
AI
not work on me.
And it took me
It's
about
like,
5 minutes to
It's like
realize it.
they made
But
me
the
put a
level I
kill
was
switch in my
playing-
head. Do you really think they wanted to risk having more of me run
The level I
around?
was playing was literally just
I
Dust
think you tried
2.
before then.
It's as good
Actually,
a
Alpha
replica
has,
as someone
with
who
Theta,
would try
his
making
old
a game like
teammate.
this could create, but it's still garbage. And yeah, that's
I'm
right.
pretty sure the phrase,
A
I
game
swear this has
where
never
the level
happened
design
before,
is
came
ripped
into a
straight
lot
from
of topic
another
at that
game
point.
was allowed on a platform created by the people
Oz
who
just kinda
developed
goes,
that game. Fuck me.
Alpha,
Moving
don't take
on,
this the wrong way.
another big Unity craze is making horror
But that is
games.
by
where
far
the only
everything
true
you
horror
said in the
is how
past, what,
atrocious
20
they
minutes of
are.
this ambulance ride?
Dark Knight is a survive until
Out of
daylight
everything you've
horror
said,
game with some of the most
up to
disgusting
this point,
visuals I've ever seen.
last few
Not
sentences to
disgusting
come
by
out of your mouth are
design,
the saddest
but
thing I've
disgusting
heard
because
all
whoever
day.
made this clearly didn't understand how to properly use normal maps. The textures that usually
And then as you
adapt
say
to
that,
objects in games.
you notice the ambulance come to a
Anywho, in
sudden
this
stop,
game,
as
you have to
in,
survive from
it
a
didn't even
monster
slow down,
and
it just
find your
stopped,
way
and you
to
hear the
help your
wheels
brother who's on
screeching.
the second floor.
So,
The flashlight barely shows you anything,
suddenly, yes,
so
the
that's
two back
already a
doors
no-go. It's nearly
seem to be just
impossible to
ripped
navigate
ripped
because of
from the
that.
back of the
I wonder if
ambulance.
this was done intentionally because the people who developed this had no idea how to make something
Unnatural 20.
scary other than
Unnatural 20
just
as well.
make the game
Hope you notice it. Hope you
This
notice
is
how the whole went
horseshit. At least
from
I
the
can
back
say
of the
that Dark
ambulance.
Knight was
You notice the
trying
skinny
to be
red,
scary.
skinny
I'm
red
not so
hair,
sure I can
haired
say the
man,
same for our
and in the
next
distance,
game,
holding his hand up as
The
the two
Graveyard.
doors
The
drop.
Graveyard is a
And
game
up his
where
arm and
you're
face,
an old lady
his skull,
and you
and it
walk
seems
around
like
the graveyard.
from over his clothes and up over
That's
his body
it.
forms this
That's the
silver
entire
liquid-like
The
material.
reason this is so
and the guy goes,
infuriating
"Oh,
is because
two
not
of
only can
you
the
already-
game not
oh,
be
looks like two of
bothered
you are
with
here.
any
Yeah,
actual
this makes this much
gameplay,
easier."
but the old lady walks so
And he also
absurdly
looks at you,
slow,
Oz, and goes,
likely
"And I
to pad
remember
out the
you."
already short length of the game. By the
Oh,
way,
find
most
me
of
in
the
the
games
Alps.
I've covered up until now are pretty cheap, ranging
Okay,
from
what happened? I think is I had to go do something real quick. Like, how did the ambulance turn into?
a game where you basically
What happened? What did you guys do?
around a
Turns out
graveyard.
Pulse, the guy Zach fought in his solo session, is back.
What a crock of shit!
Just shut up.
The last
Yeah.
Just
horror
showed
game
up,
we'll
stopped
cover
the
for
ambulance,
now is
doors
called
fly open and there he is, and he just goes, I remember you. Oh, and Oz
As a
went,
critic,
oh,
I
find me in
usually
the
make
Alps.
comments saying
And
that
that
a game
Alpha's
looks
just like,
dated
friend
and
of
that it
yours?
looks like a game from 10 years ago. Sometimes
He
it
tried to
doesn't,
steal one
and
of
the
those
statement
orange
is
crystals from
hyperbole,
my
but
place
there
of
is
work.
absolutely
At
zero
that Alpha just like,
hyperbole
good,
when I say
then I
that
don't
this
have to feel
looks like a
guilty
game
about
from
this.
2000.
Yeah, and here's the reason why I was
It's
thrown
Silent Hill
into
in a
that
hospital.
thrown into
Execution-wise,
Breeze Island and almost
it's
blown up.
Silent Hill in a hospital.
Look,
Although
it's
not
not my
scary
fault you made some very
or
poor
as
life
good.
choices. Like
Admittedly,
deciding to
this is
throw
one of
down
the
with
less
me.
offensive
At that, Alpha doesn't even waste time. He hops out. He hops out of the ambulance and picks up one of the doors. Do I have to roll strength for that?
Sucker
Yeah.
punch.
No, I want to throw the door out of like a frisbee.
Well, that's still a sucker punch if he's still talking.
13. Actually, no, 14. I did the math wrong.
You pick up the door and throw it as he just stands there, and the door, and about a foot away from him, the door just stops and he throws it, and he moves his hand, and the door just flies away from him. You ain't thought that would work.
He's like, not really. I was just not really. I was just distracting you, so Oz could get behind you.
But I was didn't do anything. He just sat there.
Well, Oz isn't gonna do anything.
Well, now
I
I'm
said that
standing-
for nothing.
So
I'm
Oz,
standing
get behind
outside.
you. Oz is just standing there. I was supposed to go.
I'm standing behind Alpha. I'm standing off to the side of Alpha, like, I can't teleport.
Well, you could have done something at least. Do we have
Yeah,
to roll?
fine. I'll do something. And I guess I fire my electricity.
Okay. I guess roll for initiative.
While we're rolling for initiative, can I call the others?
Yes.
Because we were in. We don't know this shit's happening.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah. We're having a lovely pizza brunch.
What was your initiative?
Shawarma.
Okay, what did you roll? Did you roll a 17, Zach?
Yeah,
Zach rolled a 17, I rolled a 5. And while we're rolling for initiative, I get on the comms and just say, hey, guys, I think one of our Russian pals' friends came to pick him up. We're on the road to the hospital. Mind lending a hand?
Can you be more specific so Harlow and I can get that quicker?
What hospital?
We're on the quickest route between where we were in the hospital. Can't just follow where the paramedics went. It's impossible to miss.
Which hospital? Which road?
I'll just say you see a street sign nearby. You're on Maple Street, I guess.
Okay, I just tell them that.
Oh, and since they don't have a communicator, I tell Cedric and
they're right
Cynthia
next to you. They're right next to you. I think they heard it.
They can hear the comm things?
They're right next to you. They're with you guys.
Yeah, they are.
So Cynthia and I are with them then.
Alright, so Ethereal, are you gonna run there, or do you want to travel with me or Hollow?
Which one's quicker?
Both of them are basically instantaneous.
Yeah, I'll go with you. It's quicker.
Cynthia goes, I could trace where you guys are going and teleport there as well. She looks at you, Cedric, like, I'm going to assume you're going to come with me.
Joey's talking about you.
I'm sorry, zoned out. What?
Your girlfriend's asking if you wanted to teleport you to where we are.
She's not his girlfriend yet, at least, I don't know.
She's not my girlfriend, Baka.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm falling asleep, so. Get some caffeine. Okay. Alright, hey, let me go switch my water some space.
Alright, let's just say he does go with her.
Yeah,
let's just say he does because he didn't answer the question.
Teleportation.
6 for a dimension door with,
Okay.
Do they have their first initiative fight and then we arrive, or what?
I think we all get a turn and then you guys arrive.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we gotta all roll again.
Do I roll my health back?
I'll say you got 3 health back out of the 6 you lost.
Alright, let me try this again.
Here, Joe.
Huh? What guy?
I was saying you're back. Yeah, Cynthia was asking if you wanted to teleport with her to the location.
Yeah, it said yes.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I did it?
No.
Yeah, we didn't hear you say yes.
We clarified that and you just left.
Okay.
You doing alright, then?
Yeah, I'm just tired, that's all.
Alright, I get you.
Okay, so...
Yeah, coffee did not.
Welcome to round 2, intrepid adventurer.
Okay, so Grant's going to be able to teleport easily. Jayson, it may take you, you're going to probably appear like down the street. But first there's going to be 1 round of combat.
Okay.
But yeah, we're all heading there? Good.
Okay.
So, alright. Who goes first?
Oh, it says right there.
Oh, you typed it. My bad.
Okay, so he's going to go first. He's going to pick up one of the other metal doors and throw it at you, John.
Well, I did throw a door at him, so...
Okay, roll for dodge.
Expensive Unity horror games, and even features some
19.
halfway decent voice acting.
You're able to dodge as the door passes by your head.
What Shadow Ward has going for
I just
it
imagine just
is
like,
that
whoa!
it runs, and it functions as admin.
Since that didn't work,
list is called Protocol.
the
This is a game
silver liquid-like thing goes
work
up his arm and forms what looks like a
all.
whip, and he cracks it towards you.
It just
Roll for
keeps
dodge
looping
again.
this message over and over.
I rolled the exact same thing.
Start. This is maybe
Okay.
the most insulting game that
And
you've seen in this
you
video.
dodge.
If only because
I was just gonna say, that's the one time you rolled a nat 20.
It's still on Steam for sale.
Alright.
They are selling this fucking
that
game
right?
that doesn't
Oh, it's
work
not?
Alright.
and features
Yeah, I said that.
screenshots from a game that clearly no longer exists.
All
The
right.
last game for this category is called Fireflies.
I'm going
right
to
off the bat, you know this
shoot
game is
lightning at
bullshit
him.
because the
That
character
worked
moves
last
like
time.
they've got 3 legs, all of them of different lengths. And one of their legs is their penis, so they're trying not to have it touch the floor, but
I don't
they
have the
to
modifier
walk
to hit,
around
correct?
somehow. This is truly the only way I can describe how horrible it feels to walk in this game.
yeah,
The
Dex
game
is
starts
to
out by
hit.
telling you nothing,
Oh.
so you have to figure out for
then
yourself
14.
that you have to drag 3 random objects to these totems.
Let's see,
After that, you
and
enter the land
you
of,
miss.
I don't know how to properly optimize video game assets,
Well,
where you can look
second
at
verse,
one
same as the
area
first.
and the game runs fine, but you
I'm
look at another
gonna
area
read
and the frame rate.
Okay, roll Dex to see if you hit.
I really
3.
thought all this would end when I got
You
to
miss again.
70,
Damn it.
but no, it clearly hasn't.
And Grant, to answer your question, Pulse's power is
The game
magnetism.
is a Slenderman.
Oh, he's mag-
You
he's
have
magnetic.
to
Which, yeah, since I had to improvise this, I have a theme prepared. If you want background music, just look up Magneto's Marvel vs. Capcom
Also,
3
the
theme.
sound randomly
I don't have any
comes
metal,
out slow,
so
because of course it does.
Oh, crap.
What?
My suit has copper wire running throughout it in order to help
the
conduct my
surprise
electrical
of no
powers.
Wow.
Uh,
Okay.
Oh, don't let him know that.
I'm not.
Jason's entirely made of metal. Hollow is made of metal, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, I
And
know.
John,
Why would you put
and yeah, John, yeah, it's your turn. So
hard plastics?
And
After nimbly dodging the door, I am going to shoot him with an energy project.
There
energy
are
bolts.
a lot of Steam devs
Roll the
that
hit.
make bad
Roll the hit,
games
and
that
this
have
is
little
so it's Dex.
understanding of comedy.
I
They
rolled-
believe
Well,
that
it's always-
the
well, it's Dex
simulator
now always,
at
but
the end
yeah.
of their game will be this
that
hysterically
rolled an
funny
8.
joke and will
yeah, he rolled that
into a
one,
game.
so you hit.
Well,
Roll for
it
damage.
doesn't. There's also
If you rolled a 1, so she goes last.
Alright, Hollow and Tibia, let's beat this guy up. Okay, so so we're behind this guy. Can he see us?
No, you're not behind him. You're behind Oz.
Okay.
So he kind of just saw you teleport behind him. The rest of the party may not see, or Alpha and Oz may have not noticed you.
Yeah, we're kind of involved.
Can you describe what this guy looks like?
Pretty much, while his face is exposed, he's wearing a pair of goggles. He has a short brown beard, and it looks like his entire body is covered in this like silver material.
It's liquid
But his
metal.
face is open?
Huh?
His face is open, though?
Yeah.
Have the paramedics left yet?
He just stopped their ambulance. They're not
Did
going
they-
anywhere.
Supposed to?
Are they dead?
No.
They're
doesn't look like-
alive, but they're kind of not sure what to do.
I yell for them, run! Get out of here!
Oh, the ambulance goes off. The paramedic that was in the back kind of holds on to the stretcher because, the door's wide open, the doors are gone as the ambulance drives off.
Good thing I listened to the 7-foot-tall skeleton. Okay, so
Use it as a weapon.
I'm going to use one of my marble. Try magnetizing rock. I'm going to send one of them right through, into his goggle and crack it. Hopefully that'll blind him a bit.
Okay.
Nat 20 goes straight through his head.
For those who are interested, here's Magneto's theme. That's what I'm using.
Okay.
21 for marble.
You hit him right in the right goggle eye as the glass just cracks on impact, and roll for damage for the marble.
Okay.
Oh wait, the marble is like, 1 damage, I think?
Oh no, it does. That's D8. It's a D8, but plus my.
Oh yeah,
plus
that's if you don't. That's if you don't do anything to the marble. If you just throw the regular marble.
It's a D8.
Yeah, I launched it with telekinesis, so it's a D8 plus my I think.
I think he improved that power.
Oh yeah.
Well, D8 plus whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah.
7 and 8?
I think it takes like both turns to power, and then it's like he's
So
he's
it's
throwing
like if
he
I
does,
jump in the ground and hit someone.
I guess. Since he's using telekinesis to throw and not just throwing a marble with a slingshot.
Yeah, I got rid of the slingshot a long time ago. That was on the ground room floor when I was creating this character.
So what?
Okay. That does 10 damage.
Okay, it goes into your eye, and you hear the glass cracks, and he just jumps in like, oh! He lifts it. He lifts away his hand. You can see that there's blood coming out. It's like, what? He's like, well, like, my fucking eye! What the?
I think you blinded him.
Okay.
Dead.
Okay, so Jayson's turn now, I guess.
Yeah.
How far? So. How far
You're going to have to. In order to, you're going to have to use one turn to get to where the rest of the party is. So if you want to get to him, it'll probably take your whole turn.
Gotcha.
If you want to use your power, can't you just use it from where you were?
I can. I'm just debating if I want to. There's nothing else I can do.
Wait, I only got to shoot one marble. Did that take the whole turn?
Yeah,
well,
you use two actions. Your telekinesis and shooting the marble.
Because I gave it a boost.
Yeah.
Because I think the marble by itself just does 1 damage because it's a marble.
Yeah.
No, the marble always does. It's D8, just depends on what I roll it. It can go from 1 to 8, I think.
I will do Gravity's Call to kind of hold him still and hurt him. Hinder his movement, basically.
Well, it's not a regular marble.
Oh! Fantastic! And that one!
Oh,
Isn't
God.
that
It doesn't work.
Summer, hello.
That gravity.
Do not tempt me, foul temptress gravity.
Gravity is holding its hold on me.
I walk over to the nearest car, and that ends my turn.
Okay.
Oh,
You walk over to a parked car that's near a parking meter that's well expired.
Good, alright. It's a criminal's car then. Alright. Don't stand near him, guys. When it's
So with that, he's kind of pissed, so he's going to go after you, Grant.
I figured.
In his hand, the metal moves and forms what looks like a spiked ball, and he launches it at you, Tibia. Roll for dodge.
Tibia rolls on that one.
No, I didn't.
No, he's good.
Is 16 enough?
He barely beats you. The spike ball hits Tibia in the head, doing 6 damage.
Ah! Jesus wept.
That is liquid metal, remember?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Exoskeleton.
Remember Toph with that meteorite metal that she can just change it into whatever shape she wanted?
Mm-hmm.
That's essentially what he's doing.
Oh crap.
And more just picture Magneto mixed with a Green Lantern.
Shit.
He's gonna
He's a metal bender.
And Jayson, you're by that car, right?
Yes.
Roll for dodge!
Oh boy.
As the car just runs over.
Oh shit. Damn.
Your hero pulley, you jump out of the way as the car's now on its back.
I don't need it to be on its wheels. What I'm gonna do.
I kind of almost don't want to do anything so I can see what he's planning.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Just don't be near him if the fight's still going on.
Okay.
Okay, so next is Joe.
Okay, so he has spikes on him or what?
No, he formed a spiked ball and threw it at Tibia.
Okay.
and the mouse kind of just formed back into liquid and just moving back, and just like moves back towards him and back into his suit.
Oh boy. How thick is the suit again?
It's like a skin suit.
It is
Alright.
liquid metal. You could claw through it.
His face is exposed though, like I shot him in the goggles.
Go for the eyes.
Well, I mean,
Go
I
for the
guess
eyes, werewolf dude.
Yeah, well, I'm going to assume that punching liquid metal is not a good thing, so...
You try.
Depends.
I
on
mean,
the
that's my
situation.
plan.
He
That's
is
my
right.
plan.
Wait, Mike, what'd you say?
Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'll... I guess I'll aim for the face.
Don't you have to run up to him first, Saberwolf?
Yeah, you need to spend. Actually, wait. You're like right next to Hall. You have to spend your whole turn to get to him.
Shit!
And... That was a... Okay, so, yeah, punch him in the face, and I just rolled a 4.
You can't. You have to use your whole turn to get to him. You're that far away.
Yeah, she teleported you down the street, remember?
Okay, so in that
Because
case, yeah,
how
just
far-
working if it's just ran up then.
Yeah, I guess you just run at him, but don't have to turn. So, okay, who's next in the turn? I have to scroll up.
He's like,
Oh,
he's
nice.
a werewolf, so he's a werewolf, so he's running on all fours. My God, he's gaining on him. Shia LaBeouf.
I guess I'm gonna shoot electricity at him.
Okay.
How did you disable his suit last time?
Water 4.
Are there any fire hydrants around?
Let's see. You miss.
Wait. Are there any fire hydrants?
Roll perception.
I don't want to burn an action because I actually do want to hit him.
No, I'll burn the action. I'll use a free action to talk.
Yeah. I guess I'll try and hit him again with my electrical powers.
Okay.
4 again!
Yeah, you miss.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Fuck it, I'm using my new D20.
Oh, you mean the
You betrayed me,
Wait.
D20. You betrayed me.
You're not using the cipher die, are you?
I'm going to for my next round.
No! That die is evil!
Keeps rolling nat ones. Ah! So, John, it's your turn.
Okay. At that, seeing him dodge all that stuff and take all that, I'm just like, he's like, damn, how'd you beat this guy last time, Oz?
Well, we were in a closed room, and I turned on the fire sprinklers.
He's like, that's it?
Well,
That's it.
The world of
I
Dark
basically
Souls
soaked
is
the entire
beautiful.
place with water, and then I generated electricity at high voltage in a rainstorm. I am the disco.
I rolled at that also gets an idea, I rolled a 17 for perception. Are there any fire hydrants around?
Yeah.
Yes, you see a fire hydrant.
Okay. I look to the fire hydrant and I yell out, Tibia, I'm gonna need your help for this one.
It's not my turn yet!
Well, I'm still gonna need your help for this one. Does your telekinesis work on water?
Yes.
Good. Then use it on the next water you see.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
There's still a metal inside my skull, but okay.
Do I have enough actions to fly over to the fire hydrant and tear it off of the ground, or do I just have to move over to it?
You just have. Let's see. You don't use perception, so you can get to the fire hydrant, but you can't rip it out yet.
Okay. I'll just get there then.
Why didn't you just blast it?
No, because I have a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I just fly over to the fire hydrant.
Okay, so next is Mike's turn.
Okay. So where's this guy and what is he basically doing?
He's just kind of standing there straight behind you guys. His right eye is bleeding and maybe gone.
We get to see.
How far
And
away?
yeah, you're with Oz and Tibia, so it'll probably take you just one turn to get to him if you want to get into punching distance.
Can I do an intangibility move to get over to him?
Yes, that still takes around. That still takes
Yeah.
one of your actions.
Just want to see if I can get over to him, so I'll try that.
Okay.
So that would be 10.
You move kind of slowly, but you get over to him.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the same thing that's been working out pretty well.
Which is... Okay, roll for that.
Careful.
Strength, right?
Yeah.
Strength? Okay, yeah.
Food. Grab the metal part.
11.
He rolled you. You try to pull him down, but it doesn't. But he kind of just pulls away from you.
Okay. Well,
So now,
so that's okay.
hold on a second. It's not Cynthia's turn. Since I have to improv this, I have to open up another thing.
Should we just have Jason's turn then? Since he's next?
No, he's doing Cynthia.
Yeah, Cynthia. She's next.
Oh, I thought you had to pull up our sheet.
Yes, and I just did.
Oh, okay. It took you.
This
get
is
quick.
patient.
Fine.
It's been
Too patient for me to click back twice.
You're gonna be like that.
It's been 5 seconds. How can we possibly wait that long?
You're worse than him, John.
Okay, she's going to throw fire at him. And let's see. She hits. Let's see how much. Let's see, plus. Okay, she hits him in the face with a fireball. He wheels backwards with burns on his. As the fire clears, it's now burns on his face.
Ouch.
Now I have to go back to his sheet and write down the damage.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, now seeing that works, she's going to do it again. Though he's able to avoid it this time.
Very good for that one.
So back to the top of the order.
Grant, I think it's your turn.
Sweet. Alright, did that metal ball go back to him, or did it fall to the ground or something?
It fell to the ground and just went back into him and back to his suit.
Well, seeing as how the fire hydrant's not out yet, I'm just gonna have to attack. Is there any? Hey, I'm in the city. Is there any trees around?
You're in the middle of the city. There's maybe like 1 or 2 trees like in a short area on the sidewalk, but I'll just say there's a tree.
I want to use my telekinesis to rip that tree out of the ground and hit him with it.
Okay. I'll say the ripping out and the throwing will take both actions, but yeah.
Alright, yeah, because you can't manipulate that shit. So do I gotta roll an action?
Well, an action to rip it out of the ground, and then another action to throw it at him.
What is the damage on the tree gonna be?
Does your telekinesis have a damage for thrown objects, or?
Yeah, but also like how big is the tree? That's what I mean.
Like a standard, since it's on the sidewalk, it's like a smaller tree.
So what will that just give it? Will that just be improvised weapon damage?
I'll just roll a d8, or just roll a d8 for how much damage the tree does.
Oh, my marks do about that.
Alright, what do you miss?
I'm improvising tree, okay? I know first session you guys wanted you threw a potted plant at the jellyfish, but
That was me. I did that.
21 for tree.
let's see if he's able to dodge tree.
No, that was for ripping it out. That was for ripping it out, wasn't it?
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you rip out the tree from the ground.
Now
Now roll to Yeah, now roll the throw tree.
Okay. I rolled a nat 20 for tree.
The
There
tree
goes
does.
my road.
Okay, so if that's the case, since that's a crit, roll a d8 and then double it.
Oh shit. Oh,
Wait, since he rolled a nat 20, doesn't he technically get a super move?
I guess perform a super move with the tree.
Oh,
Go nuts!
Roll to pull that tree. Ow, that makes sense.
I'm gonna like swing it at my telekinesis like a baseball bat. No. Oh!
Okay, roll the damage and I'll say what happens.
So is all agree that Tibia's the strongest out of all of us?
Isn't
I
that
assume, yeah.
Because yeah,
Isn't that
Yeah.
isn't that why he's the leader of us in the Negaverse?
I rolled a 16 plus my telekinesis, which is. Do I double that telekinesis or do I just only have the original modifier?
I'll just say the 16, and he has armor, but I'll say the crit ignores the armor, so... Let's see.
No, Jason, you're our vision. He is our, crap, what am I thinking of?
Or.
I'd say he's more vision.
Yes.
I yelled
Yeah, he's vision.
hit him like a golf club, like bonk.
Okay, as you hit him with the tree, you send him flying up into the air. He's like dazed, can't tell what happens. As he goes up, he hits, pretty much you send him flying. He kind of goes through a building, hits a billboard, and just falls back down on the ground. Like, he's definitely in pain, but he's still kind of just like,
I did 26 damage to him in total because from my last attack too, so.
But yeah, he's still conscious.
But how far away is he from the rest of the group now that I swung him, like I golfed him?
He kind of just landed back where he started, like
an injustice.
But is he on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, so he'd have to take a move to get up. That's good. Whose turn is it?
Jayson, and we still don't know what Jason's plan is.
Grabbing onto the car, I'm gonna teleport high above him.
Oh shit!
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, oh dang!
Okay.
Hold on.
I should have said something wittier than just 4.
I think that was good enough.
It works.
16.
16. Okay, you with the car teleport right above him.
Bonk.
What do you do?
I let go of the car and teleport back to the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna roll car damage.
Because he's bonk, right? He's on the ground.
Actually, Jason, let's see if this car crits. Roll for car.
Roll the car.
Rolling for car!
That one!
Okay.
Oh, he rolls all the way to the car.
Damn it! Is he still on the ground now?
Yeah, but he manages to roll out of the way.
Wait, this gives me an idea.
That's cinematic enough. I'm okay with that.
No, wait, all he did was let go of the car. That's not an action. You just teleported, so you got another move.
Well,
I would say letting go of the car is an action. That was his turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have an idea. The car's full of gas, right?
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Well, it's Pulse's turn.
Yep.
He stands back, he uses his first turn to stand up, and since the car's right next to him, he throws it at the guy who tried to drop it at him.
Bring it
Jason
on.
rolled a dodge.
Bring it on!
4!
Oh my god, what is going on with dice today?
What the
He's
four?
terrible with solving
I know,
hollows.
I accidentally rolled a 4 too.
Dice is
He throws the car at you, and the car hits you, and
Oh boy.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Wait,
Fair
the
enough. I
car only
can't
does
that.
3?
What?
Wait, the car only does 3 damage?
8.
Oh, 8. I thought you said 3. Okay.
It's a car.
That's gonna hurt.
It's up to you, Cedric.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Although you were just a suit.
Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't really hurt,
I think it's
technically,
the
I'm
health
fine.
of just the suit you're inside.
Yeah. Ow, my mask!
he's not just a suit. He's in a human. He's in a dead body in a suit.
The soul of a
Because the
gene.
body's gonna take a lot of damage.
I feel no pain.
Well,
Argonauts feels no pain.
Is it Joe's turn?
Yeah, that was both of his turn.
Don't blow up the car.
Well, I'm
Just scratch that
worried
lamp.
now because of that stupid car. What if I even need to lift the car?
The car's not on him, is it?
No, he's right next to it.
Just like
He hit the car. He hit Hollow the car. Like Hollow's probably on his back. The car is like 10 feet away.
No, I mean like.
You don't have to worry about the car. He's not under it, Joe. Just go attack the dude.
Yeah, I just attack him. I don't care. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Okay. In that case,
You're not a medic anymore, Joe. You don't have to worry about his well-being.
I know, and yet that's.
He wasn't a medic before.
Alright, fine. Just punch
You're
it.
top
Okay.
40k.
Alright, in that case, punch that.
I'm just
Okay.
imagining you're leaping onto him like Saber
Roll,
Wolf.
yeah, roll for hit. You miss. He dodges.
Get him.
Okay,
You're-
how many actions do. Wait.
That was
One
one.
action,
You got another one.
Alright.
Get him!
Okay, there's no fucking way he can dodge this.
Did you get? Mate? Unless
You
he...
hit. Yeah, you hit.
What are you doing? Like specifically?
I guess this is like a. Pounce or leap. Wait, John, what did you say I was doing?
I just imagine you leaping like Saber Wolf, but that attack missed.
So whichever attack you want.
Okay, so I guess land, use that momentum and leap again at him.
Yeah, roll for damage.
So that's 3d6.
Shit.
Okay, hang on.
Actually, no, that's strength. It's 1d4 plus your strength modifier. That's the new roll.
But he's also got claws though. He's got claw damage.
It's not.
Yeah, but I don't think the claws are 3d6.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, what's the new rule again?
1d4 plus strength.
1d4 plus strength.
And
Yeah, because I come in that certain level with punching people was overpowered, like better than your superpowers.
Doesn't he also get damage for claws though?
I think
Oh. Okay.
if it's on his sheet, then yes, but if it's not, 4 plus 4.
Wait,
Well, if he is clawing, like that is a sharp weapon.
Is it your base strength or your strength modifier?
Strength mod.
Okay, so yeah, it's a 4 plus 4.
Okay, so you pounce on him. You pounce on him, hearing a cracking sound come from his ribs as he makes a gasp from air and falls unconscious.
Yeah! Yay! The werewolf did something!
Yeah, that's a freaking miracle.
Hey, then again, a lot of us were rolling 4s today, so.
Wait, damage. It doesn't feel like a lot though.
So as you're celebrating, you hear a static come from your communicators. Soon an unfamiliar voice comes through and says a single word: "Stop." Everyone, roll wisdom.
Oh, fantastic.
Unnatural 20!
Natural 20!
Wait, that's perception, right?
You guys are
Yes.
not 20. I got 9.
Well, this isn't perception to know. This is perception. You'll see if any of you fail.
19.
Don't worry, if a lot of us see it, we can help everyone.
I'm kind of on my back right now still.
Yeah.
Kind of a lot of pain, but not pain, but you know.
Let's see.
The tree!
That was a good idea, though, Jayson, like trying to drop the car on him.
Yeah.
Sadly, the dice were not in your favor.
Yeah, never are with this game.
Okay. Okay, Alpha, nothing affects you. The rest of you suddenly find yourself unable to move any of your bodies.
What about Zach?
I rolled an unnatural 20.
Guess it needs to be higher.
Yeah, you were beaten.
Oh,
The DC for this was high.
gotcha.
That's quite decent.
I stay still and just pretend like I can't move.
I'm still underground.
Actually, through through your communicators, and actually, if any of you have cell phones, and those are coming through this, the voice continues. Why, hello there. My name is Sister Joy. Now...
Well, fuck.
Yeah. Now, I'm just going to cut to the chase. I'm preparing something. I'm preparing, let's say, a test run, and, well, it's time to remove something that may complicate it. To any police officers that are hearing this, there is no more use for you.
Oh shit.
And after she says that, from the distance, after a few seconds, you can hear the sound of gunshots.
Oh shit.
Can we move yet?
No. Other than Alpha's the only one you can move.
And I'm moving, but I'm choosing to stay still. I'm waiting for something to make itself known.
Can you able to roll like to break out of it or no?
With that head, she goes, you hear that? Sounds like this. Sounds like the one element of your problem's been of the difficulty's been removed. Now with that, you guys find yourself being able to move again.
I stand up.
What the fuck?
Now that that's done, time to prepare for war. End of session.
Shit!